Hey there, Brendan Bracken, your mortgage professional, mortgage loan officer, and branch manager here at People's Mortgage in downtown San Diego. We're a direct lender. We want to help as many home buyers and homeowners as possible. This is our 20th year helping home buyers in the mortgage industry. And what I wanted to do is kind of go through something that we always do, but I wanted to make sure to share with you as you're looking at homes, considering home ownership. I wanted to share with you some tips and tactics and strategies that can help you as a home buyer. So what I want to talk about today is the perfect offer process. So it's kind of two main steps. Step number one, you want to get with your realtor, you want to create your offer. Creating the offer is going to have a couple things that should go along with that we found create the most success as a home buyer. Number one, you always want to include a pre-approval letter, and you want to include it with a direct mortgage lender. There are many different mortgage types, mortgage companies out there: direct lender, mortgage broker. Direct lenders, typically the weight of that pre-approval letter is a little bit higher. You want to include documentation that's going to demonstrate that you have the cash available in some type of account. We refer to that as proof of funds. That way you're showing the listing agent who represents the seller that you have the down payment ready to go. The other thing that we found successful is to write a personal letter and include family photos. That's great. What it's doing is it's introducing yourself and your family to the seller. It's emotional. Emotional reaction creates action. So I think that's a fantastic idea. Our buyers that actually do that have a much higher success rate in getting their offers accepted. One other thing you can do that maybe takes it one step further is record a video introduction. Ask your realtor to get out their iPhone or their Android device and record you guys right there as you're making the offer. I can show you guys samples of home buyers creating videos. I've done it myself as my wife, my son, and I have made offers on properties, and I think that's a great idea. Okay, so the second big bullet point on this is to ask your realtor to have us as lender make a follow-up call to the listing agent. It's a no-brainer. This proactive call that I want to make as your lender, it makes us on the buyer team look great. Proactivity versus reactivity. I'll tell you, proactivity is going to win every single time. I, as lender, I can represent how well qualified our buyer is. I can answer the listing agent questions or concerns. Sometimes properties have issues. Sometimes we have to create a unique mortgage loan program that's going to solve the property problem. I want to make sure that the listing agent receives a proactive call from me and my team. That way they can get clear, firm, direct answers about how well qualified you guys are, which leads us into cross-selling the buyer, showing them how well qualified you are, how great we are as a mortgage lender, how great the buyer's realtor is at executing transactions. There's one other step in the process that typically happens. The listing agent or agent representing the seller may have a relationship with a loan officer or lender that they like. There's a step that sometimes they want a buyer to go through, which is referred to as cross-qualification. We're happy to handle that for you guys. Effectively, what that is that other mortgage loan officer wants to review your credit, your income, your assets, and the actual pre-approval. I don't want your credit getting ran again. I don't want you to have to waste your time completing an application or providing documentation. So what we can do without disclosing your personal non-public information, Without giving that out, I can at least contact the other loan officer. I can invite them to do a screen share via GoToMeeting, and I can show them credit, your income, your assets, and just handle all of that. 7-minute conversation maximum to validate with that other loan officer how well qualified you are as a buyer. And by me as loan officer and lender serving you as buyer, that helps cut right through the clutter. It helps show that you're well represented and you have a proactive buyer team. Buyer's agent, buyer's lender, working together to serve our home buyers. I hope this video was helpful for you. Have a great week.